absolutely hooked up. There are still good eBayers out there. I've been looking though, and I've already had to return probably $300 worth of it, and I quit. I ordered Hollister a while ago that was claimed to be certain size, and the seller had a pretty good review, and it was like 90-some%, but that can be very misleading if you know anything about eBay. And he sent me, and the sizes didn't match, and I said, I will never buy eBay. I will never ever buy clothes on eBay again. Never. Because almost all of them you can't return if it's used stuff. This seller is the best I've ever gotten. I'll put one shirt on just to show you. Usually they're washed so much the necks, you know, they try to take a picture to make it look like it's not stretched. And so there you go. I got 10 of these. So let me show you. I got 10 of them. So they all have really good, solid collars. Look at this. All packaged. Look at print, pressed, and packaged properly so as not to get any smoke. I got an original pair that I've already tried on today that fit. These fit perfectly. I try them on for you, bud. Perfectly. So I got these, and I got a light blue set, and their fabric is fantastic. So I actually got a good deal. I don't even want to wear this stuff. Look at these, an original 2005 to 7 pair of sweatpants, Hollister, that fit perfect. They're all brand new. These have never been worn. This has never been worn. I don't even know where this stuff came from, but it's not used. And it's definitely from the early 2000s catalog, and somehow they've kept it in good shape. I don't even want to wear this stuff. That's the problem I'm having. I got it, and I'm like, I don't even want to wear this stuff. I don't even want to wear it. I already got a little sweat on this. I can feel it beating off. I don't even want to wear it. Now I don't even know what I'm going to do. I don't know as if I've ever had this many pairs of nice clothes in one place at one time. I have, but that was when I was stealing. And I bought all my friends about as much as I had. We had everything from Abercrombie to... I used to take them to the biggest mall in the state and take thousands of dollars in and buy them everything they wanted back in. And that was early 2000s. That was the last time I had a lot like this. L-O-T. Like where I had enough, like... to be like, oh man, I could wear one every day and it not be the same. I'm not blessed like that. I'm blessed in life, but not like that. You know, if you really got to work a lot of hours to get really nice stuff and have a big collection of clothing. I think everybody knows that. So yeah, I got a huge box of, I'm going to have to, this seller here is going to have to be saved. And they don't sell clothes. They sell, sometimes it comes, but they're just like a collectible item seller. So I just wanted to say that eBay there are still deals to be had, believe it or not. The problem with me is everybody that watches me knows all I do is work on cars, and I'm going to end up getting stains on all of them. Or sweat. I sweat just profusely on my armpits. Like I'm huge, you know. I've tried so many different, people tell me, I might even, I know it's disgusting. I don't stink. I just really sweat. That's why I really like, where I got nice baggy, like in here I get a little bit of baggy whatever. People actually wear tampon pads that I sweat a lot. There's nothing I can do. Not really here or here, but in my armpits. It's whatever. I always tell the truth. That's the truth. Maybe not clinically, but man, I think other people that watch my videos probably have the same problem. If you're a guy and it's probably a lot of people have the same problem. So, and then you get these tight shirts and keeping your arms down every time you go out, you know, because you don't want to see the perspiration. And I've tried all different types of. So if you know a cheap one that's not like I don't want some serious hardcore Because I get acne like everybody else. My skin gets, I get a lot of it here and here, like when I'm in the sun and stuff. So I don't want some like hardcore thick, whatever. But I've tried all like the sports stuff. All the gels are horrible for my skin, so I tried powder, and I'm not goofy enough to put women's pads on my armpits. But yeah, so absolutely a good deal. I paid $100, $119 with shipping. You can't even get a nice pair of sweatpants brand new from Hollister, like these old school ones. If you were to try to get like nice Nike ones to match these for probably, it's going to be $100. It's $75, $80 for a pair of Under Armour ones at, because I bought a pair at, what do you call it? That sports store, that big one that they do there. So, well, I just talked almost too long for this, but I'm pumped up because, let me show you how pumped up she is. Like I said, don't be like, oh, you lucky bastard, and blah, blah, blah. Because it's not like that. Anybody that's known me knows I've had a lot of eBay returns. It's a full-time job to try to find deals on eBay if you're going to do it. So you have to be ready to go to the post office. And I have a printer. You used to have a printer. I used to have to go to the FedEx store to print off a label. Then I bought my own printer. And finally now that you can use they give you a, what do you call it? What do you call that little corner mark? Not a barcode, but QR code, and they just scan it at the post office now. So and then they print their own shipping label for you. But that just started recently. You used to have to go through a ton of work, and I'm no stranger to doing it. You have to. So with the Chinese garbage and lies, and but yeah, eBay's not too bad. But I heard they're trying to sell it. So if eBay sells, we're done for, I think. But you got to be hyper vigilant. You got to make sure that you're looking for sellers that have 95, 100%. You really want 100%, but 98, 99, 100%, and that they have had 10,000 items sold, 5,000, 10,000 things sold, you know, that they're professionals. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you how that went, because I'm sure only a couple of you that watched my other video, but it was called silliness when I was talking about losing weight and stuff. But I have it in a garbage bag. I put it in a garbage bag. I just got it in the garbage bag to keep the weather off of it. Because I don't have central air in this house. It never did. 100 years it never had central air. I got air conditioners down here, but we smoke in the house. So that will destroy clothes instantly. And if I put it upstairs, it's so moist, I'm scared that... so I'm going to have to get hangers and try to separate it in the closet so that it doesn't get any moisture. And like I said, I've never had anything nice. Not clothing. As an auto mechanic, I've destroyed it all. Not since high school, really. After high school, college, I had some nice clothes. Only a couple shirts, though. I don't know if all guys are like that. You got 5 good shirts or something, and then... you wear them, you got the 5 days of school or whatever, and then after that I got a whole pile of junk that you know about. So I just I just spin it like that, and then tuck the flaps under, and I got it in the corner for now, like that. So yeah, that's the thing with me. It's like, look around. Look around. Everything in this house is so old, and it collects so much dust, and everything flakes off. Bricks on the wall got dust. Everything got dust, full of dust. The bricks, just everything. Old refrigerator, all the ceiling stuff, the paint chipping off. It's so hard to have anything nice here. And I've done so much work on this house already. I'm just wore out. I got a closet up in my dad's room, but it's so hot right now, I just don't want to put all the stuff in it. I just don't want to put all that in there right yet until I can separate it. And then you have to have nice hangers that don't have them weird end on the hooks so they don't put wrinkles in your stuff. What else is going on? I just want to keep updating videos. I'm trying hard here to keep, a video a day just to keep going. Because my whole goal was... to hit 1,000 videos with shorts and regular videos. I'm at like 250, so I'm a quarter of a way to my goal. where I said it'd be like, well, if I got there and I didn't have 1,000 subscribers, I'd probably call it. And mind you, like I've said a million times, but I got a lot of people new watch my videos, and I haven't done any broadcasting, any type of advertising, or paying China to get views, or I haven't done anything. And you're like, I can't believe that. You're so good. Yeah, no, I haven't. No, I'm just kidding. Nah. But no, I haven't. No. I know it's what it is. But no, I haven't posted Facebook, nothing. I could have got 1,000. That would have been easy. And then it would have been all disappointment because it would have went 1,001, 2, and stalled, you know? Going at it from zero, knowing nobody, just organically pushing a channel to 130, 140 subscribers I got, that I'm happy as hell with that. So that means every 2 videos I got a subscriber. When you think about it that way, it's positive instead of negative, instead of being negative on yourself. But yeah, the inside of my house looks like absolute shit. I live like a damn goofball. Upstairs, my dad's room is nice. I've shown it on older videos. I'm not going to go up there. The room for my dad and all his stuff is all nice. There's no smoking allowed up there. I got old video game section. Right here, I got my Judge Judy's just giving it to a guy right now. I got so I had to turn it down. I got this is the last bait fish to live, so I let it live in the tank. That's what I do. And it wasn't the biggest, fastest, strongest, but it avoided the net somehow. So it's got this whole tank to itself. That's a huge tank. That's a 75-inch TV. So that tank's like 40-some gallons tall, too. Pool table, storage area. Roxa's got her own private chair. All to her. It keeps her healthy, I know it. These dogs, canines, are notorious for having joint problems. She doesn't have any. This I cover up because sometimes when she has her period or she's shedding, it's a really nice lazy boy under there. Old school, the real ones. So, and then my dad's upstairs. He's got a really nice, he's never here, but when he is, he's got a really nice bedroom. No smoking. It's all clean. And I got 2 closets up there, one for him and now I got one for me. So I'm going to put this stuff in there later on. Hang it up all nice and spaced out, and open the windows and turn the air on up there. He's up north at the cabin there. I've showed it on some of my videos. He stays up there all year. He comes down to see me. So he's coming tomorrow. Maybe I'll get a video with him. What else do I got going on? I'm really looking, I don't have the money right now to spend on it, but I really want a nice motorcycle helmet and a really nice exhaust. And then I start thinking, you know, an exhaust is $250, a helmet is $300, $400. That's how much it is. That's not just me splurging. That's what it costs to get something nice. For streaming, if you want to stream, somewhere where you can clip your camera and put a microphone in so there's no wind noise. It's expensive. There's just nothing you can do. I'll try to find a used one for $200, $250. But then you get the pattern that somebody else has, just like this. You don't get no choices. You just try to get a size that's going to fit you, and you go with the paint that somebody else had and the scratches they had, which is okay. Or I get to the point where do I wait till winter and look for a perfect bike that I want? I love this bike. This bike has been great for beating it up a little bit, abusing, learning, adjusting, tuning, learning everything about the bike and how they operate and stuff, because you know I was more into cars, and I've had other motorcycles, but I hardly rode them, and I didn't really have to work on them too much. And the last couple years I really went into working on motorcycles. I learned a lot with this bike. It's fantastic. I won't sell it. It's going to stay in the garage. But to have a GSXR 1000 or R1, or I'll take any 1000 I can get my hands on. Next is 1000. There's no point to split the, unless an older GSXR 750 came up. Those are pretty sick too. My buddy Munch had one. Sold it for him, and it was a white one, and it was pretty sweet. So, but I'm not going smaller. I'm going to go a little bit bigger, a little heavier. Not too much though. So we'll see. So I'm going to keep my eyes open this winter. But then you get to a point where do I just save the money and just start looking for something else, or I don't know. If a Honda CBR popped up in the late 2000s, the reliable ones I know about, that somebody didn't abuse it and it had 110,000 miles, I wouldn't be able to control myself. I would buy it. Those are the slickest looking bikes ever made. If you ask me, the Honda CBR. But what else do I have to say? I was out in that garage. I'm just trying to, talk a little bit and let's see what we got going on. Every day is something new. I don't have a car project going on right now, so I kind of just been slacking on cars and sales and doing the trash stuff here. And just, that's the thing with cars, you can take a break, okay? That's why you want to do something like that if you get a chance and you don't have a family. If I had a family, I'd never get away with it. They'd run me out of business. Just thinking about when I see the back to school sale signs and stuff, I can't even imagine if I was a father, I'd have to work endlessly. So that's holding up. It's already been through 2 rainstorms and it hasn't even faded it. That paint's really good. It covered up the rot that was underneath there, and it's good enough. Look at that bunny. Always relaxing there. Look at it. See them in the grass? Laying down? That means they really love you when they lay down. It means they feel really safe. As they should. We feed them and they're safe here. That's how we treat animals. Yep, you can't make that up. They only lay down when they feel completely comfortable. So I love that. Sometimes we'll get 10 of them laying down like that. Laying out, completely stretching their legs like that. Cute bastards. I keep going back here. I got to move this wood pile. These are all them railroad ties. I got a whole pile of them. And I've been trying to, they're soaked in creosote. And if you burn it, you can get cancer. That's thanks to Johnny. So I got those and his washing machine. So the boat, I seen they're catching perch too. They're catching perch at on the bay, right out on my favorite spot. I just been so lazy. If my dad's coming tomorrow and if he says let's go, then I'm going. They got a hole over here again. But the good news is I see the little green. I don't know if you can see it, but there's little pieces of green. There's little pieces of green though. So they're eating the poison. But I don't find them in here. And I'll go to the car and I'm gonna, because this is all that matters. My bike and car are all that matter. I don't care about a mouse here and there. It's not about that. It's about what are they gonna do to my vehicles. Look. Nothing. I haven't checked it in a couple of days. You're going to want to look for poop, rat poop, mice poop, not rats, mice. You look around the edges. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm scanning for any type of little circular poop. Because if you see any of that on your engine, it's time you're going to have to do some serious work to get rid. Then it's going to be war. That's what I'm saying. But it's not really war. Nothing over here. And I don't know if it's multiple or just one mice. It's obviously not an infestation or nothing like that because I don't find any poop. So, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. I haven't found any holes over here. I put all that shit on and so I hung all my lip poles over there. I got it all cleaned out, man. I just don't know why they won't stop bothering me. Considering I have a dog and everything else, I'm going to have to probably cut these bushes. They just outgrow everything and I'm just so sick of dealing with them. So all I do is deal with them. That's my grandpa's from the farm. From the family farm back in way back. So I do silly stuff like that. My neighbors think I'm crazy. The van's become a storage unit, a storage locker, for real. Look at this mess. So I got 2 sinks in there, I got chairs, I got you see it. But all in all, I got this whole pile cleaned up. You remember how dirty it was? So, that's the word. That's the word, Raksha. She destroyed my whole door. So I just got metal pieces I had to screw in, and I just painted right here. There's nothing you can do when you got a goofy dog like this. She jumps up on that door. I'm not good at punishment. I scream and say, stop it, knock it off. She hasn't done it in years and years and years. Because I built a metal brace there that stops her claws from grabbing. But she used to get so impatient, she'd jump up. So I built this brace right here. After that, she understood the assignment, and that was it. But, too late, you know. And then this door frame is such an awkward size. I always take my tape measure, and I go out looking for a door, and I'm going to have to custom build one if I want to have a door between here and there. That's why you see that shower curtain. And then all the old stuff I got, fridges. That's how you got to live if you don't want to work every day at a job and you want to run your own little business and you want to just make do with what you got. This is how you don't have to live like this, but then you're going to be working. I don't like to spend money. I'd rather fix up stuff I find for free and just keep skating by. Because one day I'm going to be dead, and it didn't matter how much work and new stuff I put in here, they're just going to tear it down. But if you enjoy new stuff and you're not a smoker, you do you. Somehow this turned into a home showing, which is embarrassing because I live like a lunatic. But honestly, I think if you subscribe and stuff and you see me, I guess it's something completely different than other people. There can't be anybody that lives like me. I live like a lunatic. So you got kangaroo. I tried this. It's a hunk of shit. Don't ever buy it. These are good. You can get them cheap. They're $50 if you buy them on eBay. And so when you walk in here, it's got its own key and everything. A nice lock I put on. I built that wall that goes to the living room where you see in there with the fish tank and everything. Oh, I guess I could just go like this. So upstairs, I put this wall up and I built it all or whatever to turn the house into a duplex just because my dad's a big drinker and stuff and he does his own thing and I just don't want him to we need separation. We're too much alike. We'll fight and scream. And this is my guitar room and my I usually have all my video games. I got a ton if you watch my channel. And guitars I hang and stuff, but they're made out of really nice old wood and they're really old. And it gets somewhat humid up here. I got to shut the window sometimes, and there's no central air. I got a huge DVD boxes, so I got VHS and DVD player right there. I got an extra TV I put over here when I got my Nintendo 64s and blah, blah, blah. I got my laptop up here and stuff. This is kind of my area. Stereos, stuff like that. I got all types of receivers. I got just piles of DVDs, receivers, subwoofers, 15s. I have a problem collecting stuff that I don't completely use, right? And it's an issue. Like I said, I got 2 closets. This is actually my dad's right now. So here coming into the room I put together for him. So he's got a beautiful bed. I got his air on. 2 TVs. I got TVs. I got storage. It's a problem. It's a problem. I'm embarrassed to even show my house. Because I live like a college kid. I never grew up. I never had a family. I never really changed. I'm not as bad as it looks, okay? I'm not. I'm really not. It smells nice up here. It's not like I got air fresheners. It's not like I just have a problem. I see a TV on the side of the road or somebody tells me about one and stuff like that. I just can't let myself throw it in the trash. Like receivers, stereos, fixing or heat. There's this heat I got for them. Mini fridges. I got an extra fridge back there. This is where I'm going to use for the closet for me here. I think I'm going to swap them out, obviously, because why would I have my clothes in his room instead of having them in my room? But yeah, I have a problem. I've got 2,000 comic books in one of them drawers. I got boxes of DVDs. I just can't say no to stuff. I got an extra refrigerator up here. You can walk right out on the roof. So this is the upstairs, and then I built a gym downstairs. So for my dad, he has to go all the way downstairs. I built him just a makeshift bathroom. Like I said, I'm a mechanic. I'm not married. I have no kids, so don't judge me too hard, okay? Really cool artwork. I just love this. That's the only reason Johnny doesn't have that washing machine in his yard. I've hit my head on this so many times. I had to put a 2-inch thick. I hit my head so many times right there. Look at all this stuff I got. Look at this. Boxing bag I'll never hit. I thought I would. This over here is actually the only thing I'm kind of upset about, my dad's junk. This used to spread all the way from here, all the way back there. And I actually went nuts. My dad had to get 5 of his country buddies to come with 3 trailers. And there's still stuff. Still 2 record players, extra sinks under the stairs. Eventually, it's got to go. I got a whole laundromat because my dad doesn't have washing machines up north. So I basically got a whole laundromat. So I can have 2 dryers going at once when he comes here. He brings all his clothes and I do them for him. I have no problem with that. I got my boat motor section because I'm always for the boat outside. So I got my own little small engine repair section here. I got my trolling motor, my 2 motors, the light for the working on them, and here's the makeshift bathroom I got. I'll hit the light. Just makeshift. I put up all these walls just in case I have to come down and do laundry. My dad will have a little peace and quiet. So nothing special. Everything works, though. Functional, okay? It's functional. It's my dad's got his own clean space. It's functional. And I get a lot of shit for it. And people are like, how do you live like that? And it's like, it's functional. As you can see, I just got a real collection problem. I wouldn't even call it junk. People say junk. I had 6 of them. I got rid of 4. These 2 run on the first pull. Okay? I got an extra shop vac. I got an extra air compressor. I got extra TVs, extra circular saw there. I got, there's that really nice, almost mint condition dyno that's worth a lot of money. I got a dyno upstairs. I got an extra one I could take parts off over there. I got a mountain bike. I got an extra water heater. Those are the Windows pile I was talking about when I was getting rid of the other Windows. I got a whole box full of video game collection, and I got a guitar right from Japan, a typewriter. I got tons of duffel bags and accessories, fans, and extra leaf blower back there, and a charger. And I have a problem with keeping stuff. Okay? There's nothing more I could say about that. I got a problem. But everything's functional and everything's not cheap. So, and it's not like it's like overbearing. I got it in its own little space back there. Anyway, here's my gym I built. Let me turn some lights on. Look at my, this is my work area. Look at this. Let me back up a little bit. Look at all these bins are full. Crossbow I got. Extra alternator, that's an extra AC compressor, battery, extra battery and battery holder. I have all this storage. This is completely empty. I have an extra battery charger. That's my paint station. I got the extra tool cart that I pull out and I can take out the back of the house when I have to go somewhere and put it in my van or whatever, or if I have to put it in the garage, roll it around. I use pallets to build a workbench. Pack full of stuff. Fish finder I got. I just need a sonar I'm trying to put together. I got my, I use the pill jars for storing bolts, and so you see a lot of them. It's not drugs or nothing. I got multiple sets of bearings. I got animal treatments, ivermectin shots. I have, you can see what I have. Chainsaws, radiator. There's another starter back there. And that's not even up here. Look at, I got soldering equipment, drill bits. I have, I'm done even saying how much stuff I got. It's just, as a mechanic, just stuff. Oil filters and, what is this? This is, engravers and, air conditioning, scrapers. I have, all types of tools. And anyway, here's my gym I built. I got a back little station here for abs that I had put in. Here's another ab system. I have free weights. I have my, pull down lat system that I designed. I got my video game section and another refrigerator. I got my Piranha. These little guys got their own 75-gallon tank. I got my Piranha. She's got her own 75-gallon, so they can see each other through there. That's my PlayStation 5 over there. I used to be big into Call of Duty. I got my curl bar station, and I got my squat rack over here. I got my fan built over here. There's the bottom half of the suit I used to wear in Vegas to beg for change. I didn't do that painting. I did that one though. I got my what do you call it, station. I got my so I wasn't lying to you when I said I got a full home gym I built. So we got a whole gym around here. I gotta get to using it again. There's no excuses. I don't want to tell you any excuses. I gotta get back on using it. Man, it's kind of hot down here. I'm gonna turn this on. I gotta clean that glass. I need to clean this area with the shop vac. We get a lot of spiders. Look at there they are. They moved in up here because I haven't had the lights on in a while. Not too many. Shop vac them. But yeah, so there you go. I don't know how this turned into a full house showing, but so yeah, it's not as small as it looks up where I live. I live in that section. This camera makes it look really small. I got my living room up there. I got a living room, bathroom, kitchen, bedroom, and then front room. And with a pool table, a full-size pool table, slate under there. But I use the top of it for storage, so when we want to play, we got to shoot all off. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I got to clean it up, but it's not like I'm a hoarder, right? But stuff. I'm not a hoarder, but I can agree that I have too much stuff. And it'll be nice to... I'll let that run and air the basement out nice. There's nothing I can do about the mechanic space, and then I got my dad adding to the problem because he's a hoarder. He's a real hoarder because look at, he stores junk. His stuff is junk. My stuff's expensive. I got dyno bikes and I got expensive stuff back there. You know, I store expensive stuff. Everything I got costs money. Hoses and all this stuff costs money. There's my target I shoot at to dial in my mouse gun. Everything I got is you're not going to get for free. My dad, he gets junk. So that's the story. I figured I might as well show it all. So I turned my little area into an apartment, you know. And then my dad's got his own apartment. So he comes downstairs. He's got his own bathroom. And so we don't like get at each other's necks. Because we're great people until we're together for too long. So when I want to come and see him or whatever, I just come through this. He goes out the back. He's older, you know. I just come right to this door to come into my apartment that I built, basically, in the front room of the house. Right, Raksha? And that's the wall. 3 helmets I got. I just have bipolar medicine and antacid problem, Tylenol, and I have lupus, so I have to take. I'm on blood thinners all the time, and to regulate that, I have. So it's not. This ain't like when you see like these pill bottles, it's not like I'm taking like painkillers or something. So there's nothing here to steal, okay, internet? There's no reason, unless you don't want to, unless you got skin condition. It's all antibiotics and it's for skin treatment, and I have acid and lupus and bipolar. And I used to want to hide the pill jars and stuff from people, because when you look at it, you're like, is this guy a drug addict or what? And it has nothing to do with drugs. Just so you know, So I got sick of cutting them out of my videos. It's nothing you would want to take. It's a curse, okay? Just so you know. But yeah, I live like a college kid. Look at, I got the stupid lights. And I started 10 years ago, and now it's like, man, I'm screwed. Here I am. What am I going to do about it, right? This fish, and trust me, the tank's clean. The water's clean. It doesn't look like the tank's clean from here, but trust me, that fish is 10 years old. And look up clownfish. Their average lifespan is like 3 to 4 years, and he's 10 years old. He's got a huge filter on there. That's a 20-gallon tank. A heater in the corner, and I keep the salinity just right, and I check all of his parameters. He's in great water. Loves to eats. I just give him a sprinkle every couple times a day. He's up there. Every time I come in the room, he wants more. Look, if I go over here, see? All he wants to do, look at it. Look at it. 10 years old. Knows me by face. A world record probably in a couple more years. So, and then there's my dyno, and then I got my bedroom over here, which is actually clean. So, makeup station over there, huge makeup station for my girlfriend. She's got everything she wants. That's the coolest. I got it from one of my dad's buddies. It's from the 60s. It's all handmade. I don't know what kind of wood that is. It's a really nice wood. It's the nicest station you can get. So a whole makeup station. So all it needs is to be stripped down and painted. The house does. But I redid the whole outside. I had to do the roof. I can sit and just give you over. I could go all day. If you've watched my channel, you know I've replaced everything from the roof to the chimney to the air. I painted the house by hand, and it's huge. The house don't look that big on camera. It's almost 2,000 square feet. I painted the whole house by hand outside, multiple layers, and I got. I don't even want to go into all the stuff I've done. Just countless. It's countless. It's endless. I could go on for another hour, so you've seen enough. So I just got into the interior because I just finished the exterior, and I laid all the flooring. So it ain't like I'm as lazy as you think. I've done all the flooring, all the rooms, kitchen, and I just burnt out. And we were drinking a lot at the time over the years. I'm not drinking now, but we were drinking a lot over the years. And it just didn't matter as much. Now it's like, I'm getting it on my to-do list, but that's a winter thing. So I hope you enjoyed the video.